Today, guys, I'm going to be showing you how to basically play the game, because there's nothing like this, and some people are questioning how to do this, so I decided I'm going to do a bit of a tutorial on how to actually play the game. I'm going to be doing this from the perspective of a person without a rank, so if you have a rank, it's sort of different, and you can learn on your own because you are already overpowered if you bought a rank. Oh, wait. Well, I'm already off to a bad start. Let's start from the very beginning. So this is where you first start out. Now, every player has a set start amount of money that's $500. Now, with this $500, you can get yourself a very good quick start loadout. So I'll show you what I have. I'm only going to use $500 here or less. So if you're going for a good loadout, you want an axe. Perhaps this. I don't think I'm going to need this, so I'm not going to get it. And then maybe a backpack. But I'm not going to get that either because I feel confident in my skill sets for scavenging since I've been out for a while.
I've noticed this a lot, and a lot of people actually don't know this at first start out, but R spawn is how you get out of shop. Going the gun maze is not actually how you play the game. It's just a sort of a side thing that became a lot more popular and more people have done it. So here's the command for the people that don't know how to do it. Don't worry, don't be ashamed you don't know it. A lot of people start out not knowing it.
Okay, good. This is a good spawn. So let's get things started. So every person starts out with a kit starter. So I'm going to get that for you. Kit starter. Now this is all low tier equipment, but this handgun is your most valuable resource at this point. So let's get right off in the beginner stuff here, okay? So pretty much you have your food, resources, stuff like that. You want to organize it like that, kind of. And pretty much we're going to use this because it's going to come in handy in the future. Now, an issue that I see most new players do is that instead of running around zombies, they'll just directly engage anything they see and blow their ammunition like right off the bat. Zombies are not your main issue on this server. It is the people on this server that you need to worry about. Killing zombies won't reward you, but killing players will. So, let's start off simple here. If you're just joining the server, you want to find areas of certain categories. For example, this here, all around me is residential loot. But I want to find good guns, good armor, stuff like that. I need to find, hello? Okay, server's still laggy, guys. But you want to go around and find areas of military, like, you need to find hospitals, police stations, military bases, stuff like that. This here is a police station. Now, if it comes down to it, there's most likely you will have to have competition in these areas. So it's always best to stay cautious while in these areas, because there's more than just you looking to find the resources you want. Hatchet is a multiple type tool. It'll help you out if you break your leg in the future, if you know how to do that. But I think I'm going to do a different video on that. Like crafting tips of CD. But pretty much, we're just trying to find ourselves reusable resources here that we can use. For example, some magazines for my pistol, and even if we get lucky, a few attachments and maybe even an M4. These items are always massively important when you're playing CD. Now, an issue that I see most players do when they do this is that instead of like going out and pretty much getting guns to sell, most players go out and look for guns and then look for ammunition for that gun. You should never do this, because pretty much if you stay out, the longer you stay out with low tier weapons or low ammunition, the more higher chance you have of being caught in a crossfire between a group. So you don't really want to stay out that long if you're just starting out. Oh, so you should always have some sort of rag or bandage on you at all times, because zombies can induce bleeding as well as bullets. We have our rags, gather backpacks and stuff like that. So I think we're set here. So this pistol, if you spam this, this can take down a fully grown player if you get a bunch of headshots. Which is why I'll be using this, since it is the starting pistol. Okay, so do I have enough guns to actually get me something to buy? No, I don't. So if I don't have enough guns to buy stuff, then I shouldn't be here. I should be going to the other side of the town, getting more resources, and then leaving. If you have too much loot on you, like a full inventory, you should never be in an area. You can, if you're confident and feel like you don't care about losing it, then stay. But if you're starting out and you want to keep that loot on you, I suggest you get back and store that. One shape or form. Oh yes, another good tip is having your items on. See, I can see the items on the ground before anyone else. This gives me the advantage in looting because I don't have to pick up every single item I see. You see, players can track where players have been by seeing the loots and drops on the ground of where players have looted. By doing this, you can sort of be a bit of a phantom on the server with no one really noticing where you actually are and where you've been. This is good for ambushing players. I would definitely try and get a screwdriver or a can opener on your first run around if you are going to be traveling long distances like on Atlanta. Because you don't want to be the guy that starves to death because he has a bunch of food but just can't open it with a can opener. See this right here? Get head protection as soon as you freaking can. If you can be picky enough to get an actual military helmet that's not a bright blue thing, go for it. But if there's nothing else, go for this helmet because you need to protect your noggin or you're gonna get shot in the head and die instantly. Definitely if you're only running medium grade armor. Okay, I think I got enough guns to go into town, so I'm gonna do the math on this. So we still technically have a little bit of $500 left in our account. Is what I'm thinking about the math. Grab the screwdriver. So now your objective is to get the shop. I'll show you guys the objective of shop. It's right down the road from city. That's the whole reason I actually wanted to spawn here, was so that I could show you a quick way of getting cash by just running in and out of city. Now, this is during the bust. I couldn't get on while the boom was happening because the boom was already over. But pretty much, I think it's good to start out. So this is probably going to be our starter weapon. Or we could get a little risky, go for the M4, maybe hit up GM. But GM's less natural, so I'm not going to do that. You guys can figure out GM on you guys' own, or I'll do another video. Make sure to leave comments about this if you are wanting me to do a video like that. Yeah, see how I'm not engaging these zombies? I might engage this one because he's a fast one. So you only want to go after the ones that can directly follow you, like the fast ones. Slow zombies, you could grind to get resources like the crates, but it's just not worth your time, really. You can loot out a building faster than it takes for you to kill the zombies. And then here we go. Here's the next step of it. You need to know that when you are killing zombies, you are at your most vulnerable, meaning if you are in an area with players, you should avoid zombies at all costs. You shouldn't purposely try to engage zombies because when you're shooting at zombies, you're distracted and players can attack you at that moment. Let's see here. Okay, so I have this. I'll take that. Okay, so now here's a pro technique we have here. So I don't need this armor. I have an extra pair of armor. Can I sell this? No. But I guess we're gonna start off simple here. So this is only $80, so that's good. You could also sell some of these things to get enough money for armor. And then you can do this technique where you just rip it up and shop. Gather all the rags. Go over here to this fountain over here. And sell these rags to the shop for some quick cash. Because you can't sell the armor, but you can sell the rags, which is actually almost a little bit more than the sell price, if I recall. Oh no, it only sells for $2. I thought it was 20. So now we have our equipment. We have our loadout. We need to find things to help grow this. So we could buy ammo for this. Let me see. What's the ammo? M1 Grand. Here it is. So we have our M1 Grand ammunition. What we want to do now is pretty much create the most overpowered weapon we physically can using this. We want to get the most attachments as possible on this thing and make this thing as most powerful at a low stage as we can. A minute ago, we only had starter equipment, but now we have pretty much the whole spiel. You ever hear the saying, money makes the world go round? In this world, you need to get as much cash as you physically can. So making frequent trips to Safe Haven is your objective here. Now, you should be a freelancer, not having a base, running around until you have at least $2,000 in your bank. Because then you can start finding a spot and buy the blueprint and place it down. I mean, this is what you should never do, okay? So if you're going out to look for a base spot, don't take the base blueprint with you or store it in your vault. Even though ranks have a vault now, so I can actually say that. But if you're going out, don't take it with you because it's literally $2,000 if you die.
Okay, so this here is the looter's map. This is a conglomeration of all the looting locations on CD. Now pause, take a look at the map for a little bit. Heck, even take a screenshot. This is very useful information that's going to help you out on Dead Island, and I hope it helps every single one of you. So take a look and see how it is, and red is marking medical, green is marking military, and blue will be marking police. Areas that aren't marked, for example, residential.
Okay, so this is a full residential area, but inside this one tower here, there is some different kinds of loot, and there's supply drop that spawns here. Inside of this city, this is the police station I was in, and then there is a policeman garage right here, down at the entrance of the town, and then over here, gun spawn. So there's 3 areas where guns spawn in this area, and then over here there's a little bit of military loot in the debris, and some small guns and residential in this building, but it takes way longer to loot. Down here, everything's so sporadic, I don't even know. So don't even ask me about that. And let's see, let's head back up here. Over here, this is where I'm going to be heading soon. This right here is the police station for this town. It has a lot of good loot attachment you can get. So you want to head here pretty much if you're just starting out, because this building is literally overpowered. So if you hit this building and you're doing fine, head down to this building. It's the hospital. You can get some med supplies and you'll be fine. If you're a little bit more lucky, you can probably approach here, go to boat, fight it out. But I will warn you, this is probably where most ranks will be. If you cannot take on a rank, do not go there. For example, this rifle right here, I don't think I could take on a rank with this. I might if they're really bad, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to take on a rank with an AWP that with this M1 Grand. I don't know. We'll have to see. Can get you infected. Let's see. Is there any players here? Yeah, players been through here because there's no loot here, and all the doors are closed. So I need to be extra careful here. Someone's been through here for sure. Yeah, nothing's here. Okay, since there is an actual equipment here, I guess we gotta hit up the next best thing. I'm gonna check the jail cells though, see if there's anything in there. Let me give you kids a head up. Stay away from the road, as far away from the road as you physically can. Never follow the road. If you follow this road, you will die. You will 99% die if you follow the road. That's the road that the big dogs follow. If you're rushing them with an M1 Grand and a pistol, you're gonna die. No, 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 no. There we go, boys. There we go, boys. That's how you do it. Whew! Whew! That was called a quick start. Now, if you have to, you can dip with these supplies. Actually, I'm going to do that. I am playing from the perspective of a new spawn, so if you do lose this, you're over. It's over, bro. You got nothing left. He looked like he might have a gun. Sorry to whomever I just ended. But a boy's gotta eat. Oh, yes. That wasn't even a trade. Guys, I do not condone violence. I'm out. Okay, I'm out. I'm out. I'm out.
Hope that this was useful to you guys. Did I leave anything out? Leave a comment and I'll maybe put it in the next video. I really don't know. This is Brain Survives, signing off. Have a nice day, and make sure to leave a comment, and perhaps even subscribe.